single dad missed his big interview to help a stranger. She was a CEO who changed everything. The alarm didn't ring because Daniel Reyes didn't own one. His phone buzzed instead, 6 a.m., and he was already awake, staring at the ceiling of their tiny apartment, listening to the steady breathing of his daughter in the next room. Today, he whispered, as if the word itself might wake hope. Today works. 8-year-old Sophia padded into the kitchen with her mismatched socks and sleepy curls, holding the picture she'd drawn the night before, Daniel in a suit, standing tall, the words "You got this, Daddy," written in crooked letters. He slipped it carefully into his jacket pocket. The interview was everything. A facilities manager role at a major tech firm. Health insurance. Stability. A chance to stop choosing between groceries and bus fare. They were early, miraculously early, when the bus broke down 3 blocks from the stop. Daniel checked the time. He could walk the rest and still make it. That's when he saw her. A woman stood near the curb, pale, gripping a phone with shaking hands. Her car door was open, hazard lights blinking like a heartbeat in distress. People passed. Some glanced. No one stopped. Daniel hesitated. Sophia tugged his hand. Daddy. He looked at the time again. 10 minutes of buffer. Enough, maybe, sir, the woman said, voice tight. I think I'm going to pass out. Daniel didn't think. He guided her to the curb, handed Sophia his jacket. He called emergency services, stayed with the woman as her breathing steadied, flagged down a taxi when the ambulance was delayed by traffic. Thank you, the woman whispered, eyes glassy. You didn't have to, Daniel smiled, gentle, tired. Yeah, he said. I did. By the time the ambulance arrived, the buffer was gone. He ran the rest of the way, Sophia panting beside him, suit jacket flapping like a flag of hope behind him. When he reached the building, the receptionist looked at the clock, then at him. I'm sorry, she said softly. The panel has concluded. Daniel nodded. He'd expected it. Somehow, it still hurt more than he imagined. On the bus ride home, Sophia leaned against him. Did I mess it up? She asked quietly. Daniel kissed her hair. No, mi vida. Sometimes doing the right thing costs us something. He just didn't know yet how much, or how little, it would really cost. 2 weeks later, Daniel was mopping floors at the night shift job he'd picked up to cover rent. His phone buzzed with an unknown number. He almost ignored it. Mr. Reyes, a woman's voice said. Familiar. Stronger now. This is Elena Ward. We met, briefly. The name meant nothing. The voice did. The curbside, she continued. You stayed. Daniel's grip tightened on the mop. You're okay. I am, she said. Because of you. And because you taught me something I'd forgotten. She paused. I'm the CEO of Wardline Technologies. Silence stretched between them like a held breath. I reviewed the interview list, Elena said. I noticed your name, and the reason for your absence. Then I recognized your daughter in the lobby security footage. The jacket. The drawing fell from your pocket. Daniel swallowed hard. I don't want to offer you charity, she said firmly. I want to offer you a chance. Come in tomorrow. Not for an interview. For what, then? Daniel asked. For a conversation. The boardroom was intimidating, glass walls, polished steel, executives in tailored suits. Daniel felt every inch of his borrowed tie. Elena entered last. She told them the story. Not as a miracle. As a mirror. How many of us, she asked the room, would stop for someone when it costs us everything we think we need? She turned to Daniel. He didn't miss his interview because he was careless. He missed it because he was exactly the kind of person we say we want to hire. Daniel wasn't given a desk job that day. He was given something better. A role leading a new community-first initiative. Flexible hours. A voice at the table. Benefits that meant Sophia's coughs didn't come with fear anymore. Months later, Sophia taped a new drawing to the fridge. Daniel, Elena, and a building full of people holding hands. At the top, in brighter letters this time, it read, helping someone helped everyone. And every morning, when Daniel straightened his tie, he remembered the curb. The choice, the interview he never reached, and the life he finally did. Success didn't arrive loudly for Daniel Reyes. It came quietly, like mornings without panic, like a fridge that was never empty, like Sophia laughing without sensing the weight her father used to carry. 6 months into his new role, Daniel stood in the same glass building he once ran toward in desperation. This time, he wore confidence instead of borrowed fabric. His badge opened doors now. People greeted him by name, yet something inside him remained unsettled. That afternoon, Elena invited him to walk with her through the lower floors, areas most executives never visited. Custodial staff paused in surprise. Security guards straightened. Elena noticed everything. You know, she said, when I collapsed that day, I wasn't just sick. I was burned out. I hadn't slept. I thought if I slowed down, everything would fall apart. Daniel nodded. I used to think that too. They stopped near a window overlooking the city, the same streets where the bus had broken down months ago. I want you to lead something bigger, Elena said. A program that hires parents like you. People who've been overlooked because life got in the way. Daniel hesitated. I'm not an executive. She smiled. Neither was I when someone finally believed in me. That night, Daniel told Sophia over dinner. Her eyes widened, fork frozen midair. You mean, other dads won't have to miss interviews anymore? He laughed softly. That's the idea. Weeks later, the Second Chance initiative launched quietly, no press, no applause. Just opportunity. Parents with gaps in their resumes. Caregivers. People who had done the right thing when it cost them everything. One evening, as Daniel locked up the office, he noticed a woman standing near the curb outside, car stalled, phone shaking in her hands. For a moment, the world seemed to pause. Daniel stepped forward. Hey, he said gently. You okay? She looked up, relief flooding her face. I don't know why, but yes. I think I am now. From the building above, Elena watched through the glass, a small smile forming because kindness, she had learned, doesn't end when it's repaid. It multiplies, and somewhere between missed interviews and unexpected mercy, Daniel Reyes had built a life where doing the right thing no longer meant losing everything, but gaining something far greater.